disappointing result today at home. What are your initial thoughts?
Yeah, it's fifth disappointing result in a row, really. Just nothing clicking at the minute with the ball, without the ball. Not enough aggression everywhere, really. Front to back, back to front. Just not good enough.
What does the team need to do to turn things around?
Yeah, Westy and I said it in there. It's no one's going to help us. No one's going to dig us out of the hole that we're in. We have to do it ourselves, and it starts with what we do at the training ground. The hard work, the getting after it, the wanting to get better every day, the wanting to learn, the desire to put things right each and every session. And at the minute we're probably lacking in that area. In terms of coming in and putting in the hard work all over the field, and that's something that we're discussing daily and trying to get to the bottom of.
Was it maybe that the team hit the top of the table at the East and then it felt maybe comfortable, or what was it that kind of led to this?
Yeah, I think you look at 5 games ago and we were top of the East, and I think we weren't even playing very well, and we were getting results. And this game has a funny way of humbling you very quickly. And when you think you're riding high and you're sitting at the top and you think you're doing well, complacency can set in, and I think a little bit of that and has definitely creeped in, and something that we need to kick out the door right away.
There was a good amount of give and goes between Greg Berhalter and Zaha, and I think at a moment you kind of pushed him and took the ball. Anything there? Was he trying to get into the players' heads?
Yeah, it was just chit chat, really. Just talking back and forth as players and coaches do sometimes when there's fouls near the benches. Yeah, for me it was just wanting to get the ball and get each of those guys out of the other one's ear and get the play going. Obviously we were down at that point, so wanting to get the play moving as quick as possible.
Anyone else?
Can I ask this?
Go on.
Now you go into an Open Cup match. So 5 losses, right? This game, if you lose, you're out of the cup.
Yep.
The importance of getting back to winning ways, especially with a game that it's either win or go home.
We in England we use these games as almost like a springboard. It's an opportunity to a different competition, obviously a tournament, and you can almost switch your focus a little bit, and it can be a catalyst really to better things, to getting back on the right track, and it can help you in that sense. And I think that's the way the entire team has to look at it. We have to look at it as an opportunity, A, to win a trophy at the end of it, but B, it's a chance to go out and put things right in a win or go home situation, and we have to look at it that way and look at it as, again, an opportunity to go out and win a game and kind of turn things around and turn the feeling around inside the changing room.
Some games are asked to play fullback, some center back, some in the back three. Do you feel like a lot of these changes, does that affect your team at all, or
No, listen, we work on it quite a bit, and there's a lot of communication throughout the week, and so we kind of know what's what, and what we're coming up on, and what we want to try to do. So for me, I've always been a guy that wants to do right by the team, and if I'm needed in different positions, it can be an adjustment for sure. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say, oh, there's not different angles and different ways to play each of those positions, but when you do it for so long, you pick it up pretty quickly, and so for me it's sometimes it can be frustrating, but at the same time, I know that that's what the team needs, and that's what the Dean and the staff need, and just doing trying to do my best for them and for the guys, and like I said, I don't think it affects the team that much because we do work on it, different systems, different ways to build out of the back, and different ways to attack. So it's all right.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thanks, Tim.
Yep.